Howdy folks. So today I'm going to be going and raking that hay that I cut a few days ago. I'm on an open station tractor, so I may not be able to film myself talking a whole lot because it'd be very noisy. But I'm going to set up a time lapse back there on the rakes, let y'all see what they're doing. And if I get a break or a time to stop in between, I will stop and give you a walk around and show you how a raking system works here and what we're doing. I'll see you then. Alright folks, I'm taking a water break here. I'm just going to show you our dual rake setup. What we have here are two New Holland 256 roller bars hooked in tandem with this custom attachment here that my father built, designed as well. They hooks them together. It's the same general principle as what New Holland had, where the back rake had a special attachment that would hook to the back axle of the front rake. But this is adjustable. We have a hydraulic steer on this axle that we can adjust the rate at which the back rake picks up hay. And so that way, if you get in the thicker stuff, you can move the back rake over and not bundle it up so much. The only downside to having a dual rake like this is when you're in a tight field turning corners, if you don't set the back rake over good enough, you can wad the hay up in the corner and that will stop the baler up. But for a long field to make time, it's really good. We have a V-rake or a speed rake. It's a Coon. Don't use it that much because honestly you can cover ground a whole lot faster with this setup. I know it's got a little mildew on it. That can be washed off. It doesn't affect the way it works, but I'm just going to let y'all see that. Back to work. One huge reason that we use these side delivery New Hollands, they do a beautiful job cleaning up the ground. Make a good tight windrow that's not too wide. Using a New Holland 644 baler, so it doesn't have a very wide pickup on it. These roller bars do a wonderful job being able to gather it together. That's really thick hay down here. Looking real good. Alright folks, I promise I am not making the word roller bar up. That's the model name. Now it sounds weird. Kind of cool name though. The hay's doing pretty good. Getting and putting some pretty good windrows. It's doing a good job out here. Y'all couldn't tell, this front rake is a whole lot older than that back one. It's about 10 or 11 years older. For those of you wondering why I rake hay with a John Deere 990, I have a very simple answer. It's economical. I can rake about 60 acres of hay on one tank of diesel. It's just a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder Yanmar. It's at about 41 horsepower, I believe, 40 and a half, something. They rate it like that. It's got a 300 CX loader on it. Yeah, it's a little bit bouncy out here on open ground. Nice to have something with a little bit taller tires to rake with, but it would not get the fuel economy of this little tractor. It's got plenty of power to pull both of these rakes, and I see no problem with saving on fuel. You're just driving around in open ground raking hay. Alright folks, to better clarify my last video, I know I didn't speak on there, I was just letting y'all see the baler tie. The bale spins around and round in the chamber in there, and you add more and more hay to it as you go along. Well, when the bale gets to the right size, the belts are squeezing to a certain pressure, alarm goes off, you stop, just like that, and the bale sits in there and rolls around, and two sets of strings come in from either side and start winding around the bale. Once that gets done, there's knotters in there that knot the string, and that takes about 15-20 seconds, and then the bale's ready to come out. And it should be right there. There it is. And now the loose hay that was just being rolled up and, you know, maintaining steady pressure on the hay with the belts is now tied and in the field, ready to be loaded out. All right, folks, so you may be wondering why right now I'm going in the opposite direction, raking away from the field. And that's because right up there is some extremely thick grass. I have a lot of clover and a whole lot of stuff we planted in there. I went into that in a previous video. But anyway, if I raked into the hay to tie 2 passes of the rake together, which is about all this can stand before the windrows are too thick for the baler to handle. Well, I'd like to make a little bit more time than that, so what do? I have 2 rakes. I can make 2 passes away from the field and keep going in one circle. I never have to come back and tie them together. And that way, I can still rake thick hay, still making 2 passes, I'm not wadding it up, and I make a little bit better time. And it's easier on the baler to not have to deal with really heavy rows. All right, folks, we're almost done with our next to last field, and then we'll be moving over to there, which will be our last field. I've got just a hair amount left in this. We are almost done for today, and I'm glad because it's hot. I know this hat looks silly, but trust me, out here in the heat and the open sun, you gotta have something to cover you up because it's hot. It's about 91, 92 degrees out here. See you in a few. All right, guys, so we are done for the day. Just gonna take the equipment back to the house, put it in the barn, and hopefully get a little bit of rest and cool off a little bit. I will catch you guys next time. Have a good day.